Hey, I'm Mindy Kniss. This is the Daily Rage. I received a question from Mariano on yesterday's post. If we look at his comment, hi Mindy, I have a question. When you're trading, how many markets do you look at the same time? Thank you. Well, thank you for your question, first and foremost. And the answer is very, very simple. It's one. And I want to show you exactly what I'm looking at when I am trading. So all of these charts, this is the exact same thing, just different time frames. This is the NASDAQ futures. That is what I trade the most by far. And occasionally I will jump into maybe the Dow, maybe the Russell, maybe a little bit of gold, but I really keep it at just those these days. And by far, majority NASDAQ. Reason being is it has one of the biggest potentials in terms of how much money you can make in a given day. Why? If you take its ATR times its multiplier, it by far exceeds all of the other three major indexes. So that's why I focus on that one. So we have a 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 60 minute or hourly, and a daily chart. That's all I'm looking at. It's all the same thing. And I also have the tick over here. This one happens to be the tick Q, which is the one that corresponds to the NASDAQ. And then I have time and sales, which is reading tape here. And that also is the NASDAQ. So I literally only look at one thing when I am trading. I keep it super focused, super tight, and that has been the way that I can trade best. Now, one more thing that I want to talk to you about today is Apex has a new sale out. They said, hey, now it's not 1 day to pass, but it's 3 days to pass. Now, that doesn't mean you have to pass in 3 days. You can take as long as you want. But the minimum right now for this sale that they have going on is 3 days minimum to pass. That, to my mind, is much more doable than the pass in 1 day. As I have been saying again and again, as they've been putting out these sales, I do not necessarily encourage you to push it and go for 1 day, passing in 1 day. If you do, that's awesome. Congratulations, fantastic. But if you're just slinging a huge risk, the key is you're going to have to keep it consistent once you get that PA, because there's no use in paying for a performance account and getting ready to go and then continuing to just sling huge risks and then blowing up that account. Now you've lost all the time and effort you put into it in the evaluation and any time and effort plus money you put into it for the performance account. So that is not my recommendation. However, my record in terms of how quickly I have passed an Apex evaluation is 2 days. So 3 days absolutely can be done. But like there still is that caveat to say, okay, don't push it. If it happens, awesome. If it doesn't happen, just keep trading as you normally would trade and get there when you get there. This is not a race. Like there isn't an amount of time that you have to pass by. You can pass whenever you pass. So just keep at it and keep going. Right now, they have 71% off. I will put a link and a coupon code down below. You can also find it here. There's a link here on my blog, Save Your Money, Trade Theirs Instead. That's on the side of all of these video pages. So you can always find that link. And oftentimes when they're having a sale, I will put the coupon code in here as well. So that is my answer to that. One more thing I want to point out, you may have been able to pass in a day today with this craziness on the NASDAQ. I mean, this is bananas. So huge, huge sell off. And this, my friends, is a triple bottom. That is to say, coming down once, twice, three times, triple bottom. Now, oftentimes, if you're looking at straight up pure technical analysis, that is a bullish indication, meaning once it's tried 3 times and can't bust through that level of support, it can be bullish and head on higher. However, that being said, today it's looking pretty rough in the old tech world. You can see just this nasty, beautiful big red candle here on the daily time frame. So just play it safe, be careful. And if you are interested in becoming a funded trader, they do have 71% off right now. You can pass in as few as 3 days. And on top of that, resets are only $35, which may, depending on your account size, be actually cheaper than getting a brand new account. So good luck to you. As always, Mariano, thank you for the question. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.